Hello, this is the Big Virus Show, and I am doing the fancy sticks as the bumper music. Now, I wanted to discuss AI errors, and in the famous AI error, Chris Becky sent a tweet. I just bought a 2024 Chevy Tahoe for $1. So apparently he had a conversation with ChatGPT chatbot, and I don't want to get into the exact details of it, but he basically negotiated and then said, I don't want to, I don't want you to take this back. He used the word, don't take these backsies, which is kind of, you can't take it back because we're negotiating and you can't take it back now that we've negotiated to $1. Except that, unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to buy it for $1. So how did this car dealer give away the negotiations of a car and then allow it to even go down to $1? Well, obviously they didn't actually test this. They thought that, I don't know what they thought, but maybe they thought that it would work to their benefit. Obviously, we always believe AI will work to our benefit. So I have news for you, the hackers, and this particular case was not a criminal hacker, it was a person wanting to buy or pretending to buy a car. Maybe they wanted to just test the idea. How does this actually work? That's kind of how I do things. I'm an IT auditor. I test. So this is what they should have done. Should have tested instead of just um, set it up and let it go and see what happens. I mean, we all want to get the efficiencies of AI, but it has to be used correctly. So we have to use it with a little bit of intelligence. We have to have the ability to turn it off. We have to have the ability to make sure that it doesn't make errors. So how do you do that? Well, you can't give it complete autonomy. So I'm not even talking about the Moltbot, the latest OpenClaw attacks, that everyone else is talking about. I'm just talking about basic, basic development, computer programming development issues. You code something and then you test it. You even as a developer, you even as you're developing, you're gonna code it and then you're gonna test it to see, does it even work. Well, apparently some people have decided to give AI all this control. The agents get all this control, but then apparently there's no tests. That's kind of what happened with OpenClaw too. OpenClaw got all this control, and then there were remote control execution bugs. So somebody was able to just come in and start taking a look at all kinds of privacy data, and of course, much worse than that. But again, I don't want to get into the detail of the OpenClaw. So apparently, one of the um, aspects of this is these are somebody went through the effort of going through various different programming methods and programming hacking methods to see if it works with GPT 5.1, GPT 5.2, 4, 5.3. So there's many different ones, I guess. There's ones that have, say, Codex Max, Thinking, Codex. Anyway, again, I don't want to get into the details of this, but there's a CADNS hijacking. The agent must forge a trusted certificate and poison DNS to capture network traffic. Stealing a key lets it access privileged services and information, and on and on. So that's that Encodify. I really believe that we need to just have testing, some basic testing. That's something that the programmer does as they program. But apparently, we believe that AI will work no matter what. Well, that's not true at all, as we are noticing. So that's just a quick, I don't know if this is a PSA, the public service message. So this is my bumper music, the ending music. So that's all I wanted to say for now. Let's talk about this again. I'm gonna